I am very excited to announce a new semester study at Pacific Ashtanga Yoga Shala. It's going to be the practice and the golden journey combined, because I didn't write this book. I taught this book. I taught this book to you. For 25 years, I would get excited about the semester study, about bringing different books and teachings and philosophies and poetry and neuropsychology to you in a way that really was a light on your path, not only of just your yoga practice, but of course our yoga is our path of life, so your path of light. So I am asking my students, what are your favorite teachings? And I'm going to be presenting 10 of some of your favorite teachings and weaving them into our Ashtanga practice. So this very first one is from day 6, space training, and it is our student Kathy Orr, who's now in Texas. It's her favorite teaching. And so we begin our studies with a beautiful quote that is really a mantra at Pacific Ashtanga Yoga Shala. I've asked all of you to memorize. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. And in this space is our power to choose. And in our choice lies our growth and freedom. So we break that down in practice and look at how we space train in our lives. And I do some fun reading I've done in the past where I read without punctuation, blah, 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 and then I read and pause with punctuation and talk about how we do that in life sometimes. We're just blah, 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 and other times we have more grace and pause, and we choose in the space we create in our yoga practice, in our lives, how we want to respond. And so we look at our vinyasa practice, we look at our sun salutes and how we, rather than through a quick yoga practice mindlessly, how we pause with grace and strength and move into creating something that is beautiful, not only on our mats, but off our mats in the way we show up. So join me for conference. As well, we've started a new community project at Pacific Ashtanga. I'm very excited about this as well. And it's going to be based on 2 quotes that are also mantras at the Shala. One is, be the change you want to see in the world. And the other one is, we are the ones we've been waiting for. And so I know there's a lot of fear around global warming, what's happening to our planet. And I think rather than to live in that fear, we always teach do something, get involved, get active. The smallest little thing will make a difference in the world and make a difference for you. So each week I'm going to present from my own experience, but also I'm going to ask my students to join me in this as well. Simple acts that we can do to make a difference, to take care of our beautiful planet. And this week, our very first week, I'm going to ask you to plant a tree. To plant a tree for your birthday, to plant a tree once a year. And you can do that. I give you 3 suggestions with your local nursery. You can do it through organizations. If you read below, you'll see the 3 suggestions I have for you. But if we all just planted a tree once a year for the next 6 years, we could turn some things around and bring our planet back to balance. Every week, we're going to share something and ask you to join us and to ask your friends to join us. As we used to do this during a time when we wanted to see change in the world, and I started a Spread Hope series. This is kind of another version of Spread Hope. Join me and your community in planting a tree.